Hello, this is Sean, and this is the week of December 6th, and I hope you're all doing well. I hope that you're all managing well during the COVID-19 restrictions. I'm praying for all of you, and I'm so grateful for those that I know who are praying for me and for my family. Today, I wanted to offer a couple of thoughts on a passage in the Gospel of Matthew, Matthew chapter 15, verses 17 through 20. So I'm just going to read that right now. Matthew chapter 15, verses 17 to 20. Jesus said, "Don't you see that whatever enters the mouth goes into the stomach and then out of the body? But the things that come out of a person's mouth come from the heart, and these defile them. For out of the heart come evil thoughts, murder, adultery, sexual immorality, theft, false testimony, slander. These are what defile a person, but eating with unwashed hands does not defile them." So the context on this passage is that Jesus is talking to the crowd about the behavior of the Pharisees. And the Pharisees, as we've probably read about in the past, were the type that kept the outward appearance of the law perfectly, but inwardly they didn't follow the law in their heart. They were focused on rituals, on appearances, on outward signs, and on outward conformity. Jesus condemned them at multiple points throughout the Gospels because he understood what God truly wants, which is an inward conversion of the heart. In this passage, he's making the point that it's not what somebody puts into their body that defiles it; it's what comes out of the body. And it's kind of an interesting thought because we're often, even today in the church, very focused on appearances, and we like to say we aren't, but frankly, a lot of times we are. We're focused on appearing right. We're focused on creating the right image, behaving properly, showing that we're sort of having it together and that we're focused on taking care of our business and looking out for those around us. And yet sometimes the appearance of what we're doing on the outside doesn't match how we are on the inside. There are many times where we're tired or exhausted or depressed or despondent or angry, and we don't show that on the outside. And sometimes we fear how people might view us if we are more open about who we are and about what we really feel on the inside. And often people will think that we just present the right image to the world, that we can sort of force ourselves to behave the right way and to feel the right way, and that's not something that we can really do. Jesus understands that what we have to do is to depend totally on him, to understand and to accept the fact that we're going to fall short of the ideals that he sets for us and the ideals that we set for each other. And there are going to be times when you are feeling down, you're feeling maybe just disconnected from God or from your family or from your church. But those are the moments where I find it so important to just put it all into God and just say, like, Lord, I'm just having a tough day. I'm having a hard time. Lord, just help me get through this and help me find some peace or find a way of looking at this that is closer to your will and not just dependent on me. And that doesn't minimize the difficulties or the challenges that you might have in your life, but it really takes that burden off of your shoulders and puts it on God. God is there for you in the very tough times. And what he really wants is for you to depend fully on him, to let him take on the burden of your sins and your difficulties and your challenges. There are going to be times where you do not have it together. And there are going to be times where you need an inward conversion of your heart. So stop focusing so much on outward appearances and focus more on how God is working in your heart. And just spend time in prayer, spend time with the Word, spend time talking openly and honestly with your fellow believers. And I think you'll find that God will change your heart, will open up new ways of thinking for you that are focused more on that inward conversion of the heart and not so much on outward appearances. Don't spend so much time focusing on what's on the outside. Let God help you focus on what's on the inside. So thank you. Have a wonderful day. I'll pray for each of you today, and just stay focused on God. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.